People wanted more of the lamest games ever made. And you know what? You should be careful what you wish for. Lamest Games. Volume 2. It's deep fat fried.
Hey guys! Are you naked right now? Are you looking for some kind of way to stop being naked? How about some deep fat fried t-shirts, huh? Doesn't that sound good? Let me show you some of the stuff we got right now. We got our handmade classic tie-dye t-shirt.
Whoa,
Look at that.
Cool.
Trippy.
It's like so many colors, man.
Wow, I can't even comprehend how many colors there are.
Maybe that's too much for you. Maybe you don't like all those colors, but you still want that classic tie-dye look. We also have
Maybe your soul is black.
the Goth black tie-dye, which Scotty is sporting over here.
Yeah, it shows off way better on Scotty than it does on the picture here. You can see how cool
Oh, look
it
at
is.
it. Yeah, it looks way cool. And each one of these tie-dye designs completely unique, by the way. This is real tie-dye. This is not like some fake screen
Yeah, as you
printed
can look
tie-dye
here,
or
like
something.
this doesn't look exactly like the one there.
Yeah. Each one looks a little different. So that's cool. Whichever you get is completely unique, like a very special little snowflake. Yes.
Let's say you're fatter than 2XL, though.
Well, let's say you're too fat for this because me and
Shit.
Paul are.
I mean, that shit happens.
Or let's say you just don't like tie-dye for some reason. We also got this design in a solid color shirt. You can get it in black. You can get it in charcoal. You can get it in turquoise. And you can get it in white.
Neckbeard's gonna do good with white, though.
I avoid white like the plague because I like mustard, you know what I mean? And hot dogs. And that's
White shows up. And plus, white is just like, you put white on a fat dude, and it's just like,
yeah.
here's exactly every crease and fold of my body in case you were curious, you know?
Yeah, that is true.
Hey, some people like them fat, though.
That
so
is
hey.
one thing
hey,
I'll
you know?
say about this particular shirt. I don't have the tie-dye one, but I've got this one. And for the fat guys out there, it's that really light, breathable t-shirt material that doesn't like to seek out your rolls and tuck itself in there. It likes to drape itself delicately over the rolls, drawing the eyes of onlookers down over the amazing design and then away from your bulginess.
Another thing I'll say about this shirt that sounds like a fucking sales pitchy thing because it is, but it's also true. I would say, like, in terms of like comfort against my skin and shit, this shirt's probably like in the top echelon of the stuff that I have in my fucking closet.
It is a comfy shirt.
Introducing,
Bam.
brand new, same design on a hoodie.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's starting to get cold out there in a lot of places, folks. Starting to become autumn, starting to head into winter. Need a new hoodie? We got you covered, folks. This is a deep fat fried hoodie, classic design. We also have our classic shirt here with Scotty looking like a rock star. And that's available in all kinds of colors. Got that charcoal, purple rush, midnight something, midnight navy, and maroon. As in, Scotty, you are a maroon.
Don't be a maroon. Buy this shirt.
And I just got to say, we offer all this stuff through Bonfire. We used to use Teespring. One of the reasons we don't use Teespring anymore is because, like, the quality, I feel like, wasn't sufficient
Went
for
down.
us. Wasn't good enough for our fans, to be honest with you. That's why we switched to Bonfire. And honestly, the quality of the merchandise that we've been selling since we've been selling stuff through Bonfire has just increased exponentially. Check it out for yourselves. Everybody, I've not heard a single complaint. Everybody who's got the shirts, any of our shirts, has told me they love them. So join the crowd. Sport DFF, look good in the process. Links down below. I don't know what more you need.
I don't know, man.
It was a very
yeah.
It was a very spooky volume 2. You did that like volume no.
I don't know. Talks we were discussing before.
Volume no.
I was actually surprised, but a lot of people complained about the first one because it was a mini-sode.
This should have been a full episode.
Full length, longer, more bad game,
Well,
more
here
bad
it
game.
is. Here it is, stupid. Here you go.
Sometimes I listen to the people. Not often, but sometimes.
Occasionally, Scotty will listen to you. Time Cop.
Time Cop.
Why is Time Cop starring Cyclops from the X-Men? That's what I want to know.
One false move and your history.
Dude,
Does
I
the
gotta
guy-
be honest with you. I would have probably I don't remember seeing this game on the stands, and I never owned a Super Nintendo, so that kind of limits my. But if I seen this and I had a Super Nintendo, I probably would have rented it. I had a Genesis.
Oh, he literally looks like
You ever ran
Cyclops
that?
cosplaying as Judge Dredd.
But you need to understand though, when you were that age, you didn't think that cynically. You looked at this dude and you were like, "Cool, he's like Cyclops and Judge Dredd. I'm getting this game."
Nah, dude, I was like totally aware of that. I was completely cynical. No, you're right. I would be like, that's cool.
You know what would have got me? Not even his look, but this line: "One false move and your history."
Yeah, dude, it looks all comic booky and shit. It's like, yeah, I like.
I'm
this.
getting it.
I like.
I'm getting it. It's corny as fuck. I love it. But you know what would have dissuaded me again?
What?
KA.
KA.
I used to base what games I wanted to play based on this fucking ESRB rating shit.
Well, a lot of people did that.
It's like
JVC is a bad fucking like.
It's a bad sign.
It's a bad sign as well. All the bad signs in the bottom left corner of this one. Really?
Ah, shit.
Yeah. Not shock anyone who lived through the 90s. Movie-based video games were pretty awful.
Usually.
I mean,
Is this actually based on the Van Damme movie?
It is. Yes.
Really?
It is based on, so it's not a coincidence. This is actually based on the Van Damme movie.
Why did they not use
Of the
the
same
Van
man.
Damme? Like,
Yeah, why
I
did they put
don't
Van
know.
Damme on the fucking cover, dude?
yeah, they put like a comic book version.
Dude, this would have
Makes you think
sold
it's-
way better. Dude, I definitely would have played this game if Van Damme was on the cover. Faux show, it would have been in the stores. They're so
Yeah.
stupid.
Oh, yeah. I could have. Yeah, you're right, dude. Because Van Damme back then was like, oh my god, he was. I mean, he was not a top tier action star, but he was like right below.
I mean,
the top.
he was like
He was
number
his
3.
own thing, dude. He was his own thing.
Yeah.
Like, I always felt like Van Damme was his own thing. He brought something different than the top tier action stars.
Here's the thing. You got.
He did.
I mean, you got Schwarzenegger. He's
Well, he had
obviously
more.
on
He had
top.
more of the martial arts and the flexibility. Shit.
Right.
His
That's
big
what
thing
I'm
was like
saying.
all
He
movies was like.
he was like the ninja guy. He was our Bruce Lee.
You got Stallone. He was number 2, and I think Van Damme was pretty much number 3, right?
Yeah,
I
for
agree with
sure. Yeah. Arnold number 1 but both Arnold and Stallone both had that kind of like, I'm a big fucking brick of a guy and I'll punch you really hard or shoot you or whatever. And like Van Damme was like, he was our Bruce Lee. Like I said, he would do the splits and fucking cartwheels and ninja kick people and shit.
Yeah, he's white Bruce Lee. And he did a split and shit. You know what I loved him in? Universal fucking Soldier.
Oh yeah.
Oh, also Dolph Lundgren's on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
like,
he was.
he was. Dude, he was like, was he the guy trying to kill him?
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
the bad guy.
Yeah, he was the bad guy. So
He was the evil Universal Soldier.
and yeah, he was. I guess Dolph for a minute was like he was like number 8 or something.
I don't know. He was never.
The Expendables pretty much just show you all those people if you're interested in them.
Yeah.
Anyways. Not great. They're really not that great of movies, but they're fun.
Anyway, time cap.
And largely, this was largely due to technical limitations overshadowing the premise. I mean, a time traveling game with a low budget is probably not going to be great. To compensate for these technical limitations, the game designers had to dumb down their adaptations to fit a particular play mold. And unfortunately, trying to make the game, basically trying to make it so it could play on these consoles, which were not that powerful at the time, basically just made a game where everyone lost. It's a shitty game.
Right.
So Time Cop attempts to capitalize on Van Damme's hit movie with a side-scrolling action formula that doesn't hold up. The motion-captured characters look silly. The attack animations are outrageously over the top. And the attempt to create realistic-looking backgrounds doesn't exactly work.
Let me just, I'll just play it
Yeah,
on
so
the
what you-
background while you're talking about it here.
Yeah, let's do that.
So people can kind of see what the fuck. Oh my God. This is already not great.
Oh, this goes on forever. So let's talk about
it
this.
goes on for so long. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look how long this goes.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
they have this overly long intro.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
This
Oh.
looks awful.
Dude, this
The enemies are
this
just
would have
nothing.
looked this would have looked cool at the time though.
Maybe.
I'm telling you.
I don't know, because Mortal Kombat was already out by this point, right? What year Time Cop come out?
I believe, actually, no, I didn't pull it for that one, this one, but I think it was 94.
Okay, well, I guess this might have been actually been all right graphics for the time
me-
then.
Let me look it up for you.
I mean, this motion capture shit just doesn't look aesthetically appealing. Like the
95.
more cartoony shit just looks better.
It came
95,
out in,
Paul?
Yeah, it came out in 95.
Okay, thank you, Paul. 95. So,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's right around the same time, you know, that because
I mean, that's kind of
there was a game that was like this that preceded. I'm not going to be able to remember the fucking name of it, but I swear to God, it had mocap people in it, and it was like a brawler arcade game. I'd have to look into it, but it reminds me a lot of that. And I'm telling you, dude, being able to pull that look off on the Super Nintendo, as washed out as these backgrounds are and shit, like the animation is pretty good for the time, especially given that
I will give it that the animation is relatively fluid.
The attack animations are really bad, though. You notice here, it's like they're not really, these enemies aren't really doing.
Yeah, the enemy attack animations are pretty fucking lame.
Yeah, and they look really stiff.
His look pretty good, but theirs are pretty fucking bad.
The enemies walk really weird.
The way they're setting it up too, it's not really like you're fighting the enemies. It's all shooting at you.
It's almost like they did mocap for him, but then just like kind of animated everyone else really stiff. Look at him.
It probably took a lot of resources to do mocap at this point, and so it's like they just cheaped out on the enemies. I mean, this is one level. Can we skip ahead and see if there's any enemy variety?
Yeah.
Not much.
No.
It's okay, so halfway through you're fighting the same dudes, and you're basically fighting the same dudes underwater. They just put a
they got like octopuses.
Yeah, there's octopuses. Okay, so that's kind of cool, I guess.
There's some octopuses.
But it looks like you're pretty limited underwater. Like, look how slow you are.
I guess
oh man, there's a side scroller level too. This is always a bad sign in these games, like games that don't know what they want to be.
So now you're fighting gangsters, but they move exactly the same.
Yeah, and they're just as stupid. I mean, that guy was standing there with a Tommy gun looking around, and you're just crouching in front of him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fights are not dynamic at all.
Basically,
you have a Van Damme game, and it's like everyone has guns, so it's like he's not able to actually fight with the enemies. He's just ducking and kicking. Like,
yeah,
it's like you can do martial arts moves, but there's no martial arts to fight back against.
His animations look good, but yeah, the game itself does not look good. It just doesn't.
And the backgrounds look super washed out and shit too, which is kind of lame.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem with having like, okay, you have these dynamic motion captures for at least the main character, but it's like everything else is just.
He's riding the car though. That's kind of cool.
So obviously this person, yeah, they know another little cheat, little hack. So this is from an online review I found from a few years ago. A standard platformer mostly. The only time the gameplay is varied is when you get to control vehicles. They offer a nice change of pace, provided you can bring yourself to play it this far. So basically just saying, like, it's just repetitive. The problems are many. First, the controls are stiff and unresponsive. Everything just feels slow. Combat is annoying as many enemies will keep their distance and shoot you while you try to get closer to attack them. You can use a gun, but it has limited bullets. In fact, the only move that carries any weight is a jump kick, but that requires good timing to avoid taking damage. The levels will also vary. They're horrible to navigate, and punishing time limits will leave you feeling very frustrated. So, like, what you're seeing here is someone that's knows how to play through the game. But if you did not, it would just be like, this is a labyrinth to you. You would have no idea.
Right. Well, this is someone who's actually taken the time to get good at Time Cop, which, you know, pretty much any game that's out there, someone has taken the time to get good at it.
Well, I did pull the last stage. I want you to go to 3418.
3418. All right.
And we'll see the fight with the final boss.
The final battle, huh?
With the evil professor who sent him back in time and shit. Well, we'd have to watch 2 minutes of bullshit to get to that, so. Los Angeles, part 2.
2144.
So we'll just go through the stage, and when he gets to the boss, it's the, like, you know, most boss fights.
Let's hear how the music sounds.
Awful. Just super repetitive.
It sounds fucking...
This is like the strangest boss fight I've ever seen. Because tell me if you guys know, like, let's see if you guys can identify who the boss is.
Is it the orbs? Are we watching the boss fight right now?
We'll see.
I don't even understand what's happening.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Like, he's going around in a fucking terrible jetpack shooting orbs.
I guess.
And he's like gathering hearts or something.
Yeah.
Is that the boss?
Is it?
I don't know. You told me
That's
to
a good
fucking
question.
stand out for the boss. Is that him? Just the normal looking enemy?
What do you think?
I mean, I'm assuming he is.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be right. That's the boss of the game.
The boss of the game is just like one of the enemies.
That was the final boss?
Yes.
Is that Andy Dick?
Yeah.
It might as well be. That was the final fucking boss.
You know who it looks like? The dude who played Gollum. It looks like Andy Serkis.
Why does
my
he
God.
laugh before he explodes?
I would have shit myself with grief if I owned this game and got to the end of it. And that was the end.
Why does he go like? Wait, the dude literally is like, boom. It's like, why is it funny?
Show that
You
he's
just died.
It's to show that he's crazy, dude. He was crazy right up to the end, dude.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, that's the final boss. No build up, no like, ha ha ha, I'll destroy you now, time cop. Nothing. Just you shoot him with a jetpack, and you have to collect hearts. Which how would you even know you need to collect those hearts to fight him?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's but yeah, just a really lame
I'm
fucking
not
game.
sure. I don't really know.
Terrible, lame, awful, no good.
All right. I know about this
Dun,
one.
dun, 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 dun.
See, for Time Cop, it makes sense for them to fucking skimp because it's just Time Cop. Like, whatever. It wasn't even a hit movie. Who even remembers
Let's take a look
it?
at the box here, TJ. The real game begins. Batman Forever, featuring ultimate Cinefusion technology.
Cinefusion, right?
Some more mocap shit, basically. Over 80 incredible stages, 2-player fighting action, amazing 3D rendered graphics. We'll be the judge of that.
This is a huge, big budget, blockbuster fucking motion picture. Huge hit. Gigantic hit. I mean, whatever. You can say whatever you want about the movie, but it was a fucking...
It was it.
$100 million fucking movie. You know, tons of money on this.
Let's take a look at the ad.
So
it
you
was
think
an
you
out of
fucking
control hit for sure.
So you think that they'd fucking put a good game, together around it?
I mean, it's
right?
Acclaim. It's not a small. Actually, I mean,
Acclaim is not no fucking small company.
Yeah, plebs, it's time to go. We don't want you here no more. Paul and TJ, Scotty too. There's a fucking